What up, my people? Hey, this is my very first YouTube video. Woo! She did it. So my name is Percy, if you don't know, and for those of you that do know who I am, how are you? How you doing? So I set a goal for this year to start my YouTube channel and start recording and sharing value, because I do that a lot on Instagram, and I know that YouTube is a better platform to do, you know, DIYs and to just share, you know, tips and tricks on like cooking, fitness, health and wellness, making money, anything you can think of. Like, YouTube is the perfect place. So I know that me joining the YouTube family, it's the right place for me, because that's what I love to do. Like, that's what I'm truly passionate about. I do have some amazing tips that I'm going to share with you today, and it's about making extra money, about starting a side hustle. It's a new year and we're only in February, so this is the best time to get your mind right, to get started on a plan to help you reach your goals for this year. So I have 10 side hustle ideas that will help you make some extra money. These side hustles are ones that I personally do, and ones that I've done in the past that have made me a lot. So make sure you stick around to the end. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you my 10 best side hustles. Here we go. First side hustle was bartending. So back in 2007, I was a 23-year-old single mom, and at the time I was in the mortgage industry and I was making some good coins back then. But one of my biggest fears back then is that I could lose everything. I felt that I was living a borrowed life. I felt that, you know, my gosh, what if I get fired today or tomorrow? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, my whole life is gonna pretty much be taken away from me. Like, I just visualized the worst thing ever. And because I was the sole provider for myself and my daughter, I knew that I had to have a backup plan. Like, I knew that I could not be the victim of what if, right? I knew that I had to take control. And so I feel like God really planted that in me and was like, girl, you need to get moving, you need to focus. I started seeing my coworkers, you know, get laid off, and just like, I cannot be that one, you know, like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, I didn't have a college degree. I ended up getting this job by pure luck, you know. So I wanted to secure my future. I wanted to secure my money, basically. So I was like, all right, what can I do that's not gonna take away more time from my daughter, right? Because I was already working from 8:30 to 5:30, even 6 o'clock. That was a long day to be away from my kid. And I was like, I don't wanna go and work at another, you know, on another company or work on a part-time job where, you know, I'm really not gonna see my daughter. So I was thinking, how can I make money while my daughter sleeps? Pretty much, you know, it's such a cliche. People want to make money while they sleep. At that time, I wanted to make money while my daughter slept, so that way she wouldn't even know that I'm gone. And what came to mind was bartending. So I didn't have any bartending experience. Granted, I could have just walked into a place and been like, hey, hire me as a bartender and see what happened. But I am the kind of person that I like to know things. I like to know how things work. So I signed up for a bartending school. I got certified as a bartender. I learned the difference between a martini glass, a Collins glass. I learned to make all these amazing drinks. I felt confident, and that's what bartending school did for me. And it gave me the confidence to go out there and be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know how to make that drink. You don't really need that to start, but that was just my way of getting myself out there with confidence. And so luckily for me, my very first bartending job was with Red Bull. I can't even believe I got this job. It was amazing. Like, I went in there, I was sweating bullets. I was like, I'm just gonna go in and see what happens. This job was a dream job. It was in the city, and basically with Red Bull had a space that for private events. And these events were high profile events. These were magazine events. These were events with actors and directors, you know, like industry parties basically. And so my job was, as a bartender, was to pour Red Bull and vodka. Yes, Red Bull and vodka. And I used to get paid a whopping $25 an hour to do this, plus tips. And it was an open bar. So I would make like $300 in one night. 300 in tips only in one night, 400. This wasn't a nightclub, this was a private event, mind you. So it was a private event. It was great money to be made for me. They even did like a photo shoot for me. It was just like the best experience ever. The best. It made a lot of great contacts. It made a lot of connections. So that was like the one time that I would like work with my mom. She would watch my daughter for me. And those were like some sacrifices that I had to make at the very beginning, just to make sure like that I get, one, the experience, and two, that I get that extra income in for us, right? Thank God for that, because soon after my bartending certification, my biggest nightmare happened. I got laid off. Not just me, everyone did. That was back in 2008 when the mortgage industry collapsed. Like, it completely shut down. Like, there was nowhere else to go. Everybody was losing their jobs. Everybody. And thank God, because I had that side hustle, I was able to survive and I was able to be okay. Like, I can still focus on this while, you know, I figured things out. And that's why it's so important to have a side job, guys. From after Red Bull, I started working at nightclubs. I started working in, you know, from working at nightclubs, you know, I was able to work like starting at 10 o'clock at night. So I still had some time with my daughter at nighttime. Flexibility that I needed. I was able to make extra money without being away from my daughter for so long. You know, bartending is a very lucrative business. Like, you can make anywhere from, depending where you work, 500 or more a night. So even to this day, I still bartend. I'm practically a stay-at-home mom, but I work from home. So I work 2 nights a week. I work at a hotel and I bartend there. And for me, that's kind of like an escape, because I'm with my kids all day long here. And I'm also working from home, doing my side businesses. And it's good to leave the house, and it's like almost like it's almost like therapy, leaving the house and going to the hotel. And just, you know, I work in a hotel chain that has a lot of corporate clients, so it's a different kind of ambience. It's a different kind of clientele. You know, it's more professional, but still, you know, you're able to be yourself. You're able to network and meet a lot of people. And you're able to be around adults, because like when you're a stay-at-home mom, the biggest thing is like your kids is all you know. Like your kid out. Like you need that adult contact. And then my next move ended up being real estate. So I became a real estate agent. I started doing rentals. It was another thing that I enjoyed doing. Trying to get away from the mortgage, you know, industry. I ended up working with a real estate attorney, and from there I got my real estate license and I started to do rentals. Now rentals was like so much fun for me, because rentals, it was people with a deadline. It was people that needed to move within 60 to 30 days. It wasn't someone that was looking for a long-term commitment like buying a home, you know, because buyers are so picky. They don't see like the possibilities, and you have to create that vision for them. And not just that, I mean, it's beautiful to shop around and look at homes, but there were too many people involved in my deal, and to wait 60 to 90 days and pray to God that your deal doesn't fall apart was just too overwhelming for me, and it was too stressful, and it wasn't something that I needed. I just needed to make quick money and make it in the least amount of time. I used to do rentals with my daughter. We used to go right after work, or after I used to pick her up from school. So I used to set up my appointments from 6 o'clock to like 8 o'clock at night, and we used to just go, and you know, it was just like a fun time for us. And on the weekends as well. So it was just something that kind of like fit my schedule and that I could do with my daughter. Doing rentals, however, did connect me with someone who was my broker at the time, and she was like me. She was just like a hustler, and she used to do real estate, and she used to do hair and makeup. So she used to do makeup and hair for brides, for bridesmaids, for their weddings, for special events, and I ended up being her sidekick. So we used to do it together on the side. That was great money. I never knew how to do makeup. Like, I'm not a makeup expert, but I did hair. So I mean, anybody can pretty much put together some curls and hairspray, and you know, she ended up doing the finishing touches. But I was her sidekick, and I used to do that with her, and that was a great way to make money. Personal assistant or virtual assistant. Now, this is something that can come very easily to a lot of people. Just think about what it is that you do at work. What is your job about? And how can you take that skill or that knowledge you have that you use at work and offer it to someone off of work? Like, offer it as a side job, something that you can do, you know, on the weekend, something that you can do when you're out of work. You know, whatever that skill that you're getting paid for right now, take it and use it to help someone else, and that way you can get an extra income for things that you already know. You know, think about if you know someone that is a business owner, or someone that you know that is always complaining how overwhelmed they are, that they have so much on their hands, they don't have enough time to do certain things, or that you may know that is looking for help. Like, put yourself out there and say, hey, I can give you a hand, you know, like maybe we can help each other out. Like, you have to put yourself out there in order for things to, you know, come to you and for it to work. Otherwise, closed mouths don't get fed, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. Side hustle number 6 is affiliate marketing, which is one of the things that I currently do right now. Affiliate marketing is one of the best ways to make side money from the things that you purchase every day, from things that you use on a daily basis, and you just like to share with people. I mean, think about it. How many times do you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie and you go and you tell your friends, you have to go see this movie? And what do you get in return? You really don't get anything in return. I mean, you're just reviewing something and sharing it with other people. Well, every company nowadays has some kind of like referral link or affiliate program that you can review a product, and if you share it with someone and that person ends up buying it, you get a commission. So let me tell you a little bit more about that. I've joined with a wellness company that allows me to do just that. It allows me to refer people to their online store, and they carry things from essential oils, from vitamins, from anything that has to do with organic makeup, eco-friendly cleaning products, so many amazing products. And a lot of the perks that people get by shopping with them is you get not only organic, toxic-free, and natural-based products, you also get 30 to 50% off the products. You get $100 worth of free products. They earn cash back. I mean, there's just so many perks to this wellness company, and I just love sharing about them because I'm obsessed with their products, and it's just such an easy way for me to refer people, and in return, I earn a commission for every single person that I refer to the company. So every month when my girlfriend decides to purchase, I get a commission check every single month. So it's an amazing way to make side money just by, you know, sharing good products, you know, sharing it with people that you know, or even people that you don't know, and just introducing them to other healthier options that are out there that could be beneficial for their health, especially if they have asthma, if they have some kind of like skin issues. Like, it's just amazing to find products that actually help people, and that just by sharing, you're helping them, and in return, you're helping yourself. So that affiliate marketing is something that I really love to do, and I do it with everything. I even have an affiliate marketing for my Amazon store. I have an affiliate marketing for HelloFresh. I am obsessed with these home delivery services. I share a link with other people. I get rewards. I get cash back from them. It's just little ways that you can trickle down money and put money in your pocket. It's just about being smart, you know, and understanding how business works, really. Once you put yourself out there and you open yourself to opportunities, you start thinking like a boss. You start thinking about profits. Another way that I also make money is that's reselling. So last year I started my called Chica's Boutique because I wanted to get rid of some stuff, and I also wanted to see how I could make some money by just selling things that I have at home. Or I started to see on YouTube how these resellers were making some good money on the side, selling on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. So I took 2 months and I studied the crap out of this, and I learned so much. I learned about packaging. I learned how to source quality clothing and things that I can get for a really low cost and then flip them for a really good profit. You can look at things that you have at home right now and think about ways that you can sell them, even on Facebook Marketplace. That's the best place to really sell things, because there's really no fee to sell on Facebook Marketplace. You don't pay anyone. When you sell in these other platforms, there is a small fee that you pay, but it's all worth it, because all you're doing is posting an item. They already have the audience, and all you need to do is wait for it to sell. And once it sells, it's super easy. All you gotta do is ship it out, and then you get paid for it. So reselling is a good sidekick. I love it. I get to shop now and turn that into money. Instead of spending money shopping, I make money by shopping. So it's been a game changer for me. Another side hustle that I did back in the day was care.com. So with care.com, I ended up going on there because I started to see how much babysitters were making. They were making like $20 an hour, $25 an hour. I was like, geez. I put myself out there as a date night sitter. So whenever I didn't want anything, I didn't want any real commitment. I just wanted to do it. If I was available and someone needed a babysitter, I will make myself available. So I was called a date night sitter. So, you know, for parents that like to go out on date nights and stuff like that, or maybe they had an appointment, I would come in, watch the baby or watch your child and get paid. I made like 20 bucks an hour doing that. And it was super simple. It was no long-term commitment. It was just something that, you know, I did whenever I was needed or whenever, you know, I was available. So care.com, go check it out. They have pet sitting, they have elderly sitting, they have so many different ways of you to, you know, make yourself available and make some money on the side. It's a great website. I recommend it. Uber and DoorDash. Uber and DoorDash. It is so simple, guys. I live in Connecticut. So in the area of Connecticut that I live, not a lot of restaurants deliver. So we use Uber Eats and DoorDash on a weekly basis. No, a girlfriend of mine who does Uber, she's a driver. She lost her job, and instead of sitting around waiting to get hired, I'm gonna put my car and I'm gonna sign up for Uber and see what happens. So this is what happened when she did that. She makes about $1,000 a week as an Uber driver. Yes, you heard me. Obviously works hard and it's very committed, but it's possible. You know what I mean? It's possible. It's there for you. I also use Instacart because I just dread going to the supermarket. Like, I almost get anxiety when I go to the supermarket, and a lot of time has to do because I'm not prepared and I get overwhelmed. Or you can either get the same day delivery or the next day delivery. And I was just very curious. I had asked this lady that came and had dropped off my groceries, and I was like, I hope you don't mind me asking. I was just curious because I wanted to get some information on what you do. I'm like, do you recommend what you do to other people? She was like, oh, absolutely. She's like, look, I'm dropping off groceries to you and my kids are in the car. Like, I take them in the supermarket with me. I don't have to pay a babysitter. I do like 3 to 4 deliveries a day. It's all up to me, and I can average anywhere from $400 to $500, you know, a week by working maybe 5 days a week. I was like, good for you. Good for you. You know, guys, you can make side hustles whatever it is that you want. Like, if you need a side hustle to pay off your car, go get that. That could just look like $200 extra a month, and then you can do a little side service that can give you that or more without you having to spend time away from your family. You know, like, that's the whole idea. And like, I like to encourage moms, especially because it's really hard, especially single moms out there. Like, it's really, really hard. Like, you cannot make it anymore with one income. It's just so difficult. So like, I just like to put this information out there so that way it can help moms. It can help anyone really that needs that extra help, but just is not sure where to start or is skeptical. Like, you have to put yourself out there and you have to try things out and do what works best for you. Know something, teach something. You ever heard that saying? So teaching has been like a big thing. I have purchased a couple of courses. You know, there are things that I would like to learn and I just don't have the time to research. So I find gurus online that have a proven record of knowledge and success stories on things that I want to learn. If you know how to do something, you know, you can create a Facebook group. There's membership-based Facebook groups where people charge $5 up to $40 a month just to have people in their group, and they're willing to give classes. Like if you're knowledgeable about gardening and you want to teach a gardening course, you can just create a Facebook group and promote yourself and start charging people for being in your group. And then every week or every month, you know, or every day, just share what you know, give people value, give people information, and people are so willing to pay for that kind of stuff. Like, I know for sure I'm one of those people, because one of the things I am not that good at is gardening. And yeah, so that's one side hustle that I definitely recommend. If you know something, if you know a skill, if you know how to do makeup, if you know how to cook, if you know how to do anything at all that people seem interested in learning, you can create a course. There's teachable.com. You can create a whole course on it and record your course, promote it, and just sell it. Coaching is something that I am really digging and diving into this year. Like I said, I've been a coach, a wellness coach for 3.5 years. I've been helping people with their fitness goals, but I want to take it to another level. So I'm getting certified this year so that way I can provide a real professional service to people. And I want it to be beyond just like health and wellness. Like I want it to be mindset coaching, life coaching. So I'm getting certified to do that. And hopefully this year I can open up my coaching service and get paid clients, which is the goal. Before, when I was doing wellness coaching, I was doing it as a service that I would provide to people. If they purchased wellness products from me, I will coach them how to take those products. People need guidance, people need motivation, and if you're that person that you're willing to give that to someone, you can definitely coach people and they're willing to pay for that information. So I hope my tips, they gave you a little bit of a different perspective and opened up your mind to what's possible, and maybe you're willing to try one of these out on your own. Let me know down below, what side hustle do you do? Or maybe mention any of the side hustles that I have mentioned that you might be interested in. Be sure to check out my blog. I'm going to have these side hustles listed on my blog so that way you can reference to them later on or go back and just get more information. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, this is my first YouTube. Be kind. As time goes on, I'm sure I'll get better and things will be a lot easier. But I'm super happy that I took the time to share these tips with you. They really have helped me in different phases of my life, and I really did need them. So I hope that they can help you along your journey. And thank you so much again for watching me, and see you next time. Bye-bye.